Hey Evil Dead fans, I'm here to do a little Q&A, and before I get started I want to do a little bit of something that XXX Gothman XXX has done, and he's doing it, and he's going to be selling these. As you know, he did mold my ring. He's working on that process as we speak. But one thing he did send me is one of these top molds of the KOS ring that he did for mine, and he actually made one for his, and it looks really good. He did a nice job with this, and I appreciate him sending me that. And also to the winner of the last chainsaw giveaway, I still have this piece right here that I will be sending to you. I have to actually put the foam on the back, and it's coming to you as soon as possible. I just wanted to get a nice mold of it myself so I could use it for mine. And if you guys want to know how to do that, look up XXX Gothman XXX, all one word, on YouTube. He will show you how to do that, and he's a great guy and an awesome builder, and definitely check him out. So I got a few questions here that people have asked me, and at the moment I am doing brick slab houses build. I got everything apart. I've already made some videos on that. I just really want to put a lot of stuff together rather than having like 20 videos out there on it. So I'm not going to name who actually asked me these questions. If you asked me these questions, you know who you are. What is my favorite Ash vs. Evil Dead season? Season 1, of course. It's the best. I mean, it's Ash coming back. You got the cabin. It's a really good season. It's really good. If you haven't seen season 1, I don't know what the hell you've been doing with your life, but you better check it out. Favorite movie from the trilogy? Evil Dead 2, of course. That's where Ash became Ash. That's where he finally got fed up with the bullshit and became a hero. And that's what I like about it. And, you know, in my honest opinion, you could actually take Evil Dead 1. I really like Evil Dead 1, but you could really take that and just like boot it out the door on the trilogy, because Ash wasn't Ash in that. But if you break it apart with Evil Dead 2, you can make it decent. My favorite color, clear. That's my favorite color, clear. Favorite chainsaw to build. Okay, now, drop stuff here. My favorite chainsaw to build is a chainsaw that's not a pain in my ass. And that's usually most chainsaws. Trying to get it as perfect as possible is tough. Especially when you're doing the Ash vs. Evil Dead or the Army of Darkness, which I haven't done the Army of Darkness, but the top is exactly the same as the Ash vs. Evil Dead. It's a pain in the ass just because it overlaps, and if you pre-cut everything and you have a little bit of lift, it screws it up, then you gotta, fill that in, make the parts right. It sucks. But at the end, the result's great. But my favorite chainsaw to build, and I haven't built one yet, and I'm super excited to do that, is an Evil Dead 2 cabin one. Not the work shed, that's a different one. The reason why is I love the cuff from Evil Dead 2 versus Army of Darkness or Ash vs. Evil Dead. It's a lot easier, and I really like the look of it with the, the rubber or the leather underneath the strap. So that's one thing I plan on building really quick here. The top is very similar to Ash vs. Evil Dead, but it doesn't extend out further. So it's a little more in my wheelhouse, and I can't wait to build that. Even though I haven't built it yet, it's still going to be my favorite to build. And I have to build every model from every show just to prove that I can build them all. Okay. Do you sell chainsaws? Yes, I do. I sell chainsaws. For the most part, it's just made to order kind of thing. And I'm going to be honest, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. There's so much time and effort to put in each model depending on what you want. You're going to get exactly what you're going to see off the movie or the television series. So they're not cheap. They're not super expensive. And I do work with people on price value. So if you're interested in buying one, let me know. And also, I still got more giveaways coming up ahead, but at the moment, I don't have a giveaway coming up at the moment. As you've seen from my last video, I just built mine, and mine looks really good. Favorite actor from Evil Dead? Bruce Campbell. It's a little obvious, but my second favorite actor is Danny Hicks. Man, I really wish NECA, if you're listening, you got to get on this. Make a Danny Hicks figure, because other than Ash, in my opinion, he's the most iconic figure out of there. You know, screaming Bobby Joe, Bobby Joe, where are you, girl? Okay, pet peeves as a builder. Okay, I got a bunch of pet peeves. Number one, measurements not working out with your cut, resizing stuff, re-drilling stuff, recutting stuff. And as a builder, also people saying that theirs are the best, and it's obviously not. So if you're the dude selling stuff out there right now saying look nowhere else that you're the best, yeah, come talk to me. We'll have some words. But at least you're building, so nothing wrong with that. Oh, here's a question that I need to clarify or clear up with everybody. What is your issue with Nick Valenza? I have no issue with Nick Valenza. I have never met the guy. I've never talked to him. My friend doesn't like his chainsaws. Whatever. It's his prerogative. He does a great mold of a chainsaw. He does the best fake blood work that I've ever seen on any chainsaws. When it comes to accuracy, yes, there's flaws there, but he's working with a mold. So when you change the mold, it's a little harder to, change with the times. But his chainsaws, if you're looking for a Comic-Con safe, just like a foam, basically a foam or plastic chainsaw, definitely check him out on Nick Salmart. He's really, really good, and he takes a lot of time in what he does. I have no issues with him, and he has been one of the guys before me that actually kept the chainsaws in the trilogy going fan-based wise. So I have no problem with Nick Valenza's or his chainsaws. Just when it comes to chainsaws, I prefer to have the real deal. So that's why I make mine out of the real deal. It's because if not, I would be doing molds myself, but I have no problem with them. I don't know why people ask that. There's no problem there. Never talked to the guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy. So definitely check him out, Nick Salmart, Nick Valenza on YouTube, or Nick Salmart on YouTube. He has some pretty nice stuff out there. And it's pretty affordable for Comic-Con safe stuff. But if you want something, and I still don't have a problem with them, if you want something like mine, you can stick on your mantle or even wear that it looks exactly like Ash's chainsaw hand, you have to go with my method of how to build them. And basically that's it. You have to go with my method. It's a lot more painstaking and a lot more in-depth and a lot more meticulous versus just molding something. So it just depends on what you want to do. Okay, that's cleared up. My favorite project, I really don't have a favorite project that I have done. But I know my favorite project that I'm going to do is going to be my demonic deer head. I can't wait to get to that. Just because it's going to look cool on the wall. And I told some friends of mine and they said that I'm sick in the head. So it's going to be cool. I thought it was going to be a one-of-a-kind kind of thing, but I've learned from a subscriber that somebody else has been working on one as well, and it looks actually really good. And I think this guy knows a lot about taxidermy. So I wish the guy would actually make videos of it, but he just posted some videos on some website. But that's a little Q&A for me. Just get a few things straight. And if you guys have any questions or anything you want to ask me, I'll answer you guys back. I usually do on the comments. But, yeah. Regardless, I get a hold of you either way, in the comments or through another video, something like that. Oh, one question I did miss. Where do I get my chainsaw grills? I have mentioned this before. Frankenvolt, he's on eBay. You can look up Evil Dead Grill, and his will be there. It's like he puts it on like a tabletop. I think it's selling for $35 now. But yeah, that's where I get my grills from. And sometimes they take a little bit of work to fit perfectly, but gotta remember, you're a builder, it's a mold. Sometimes you have to work a mold, but they are the best ones out there, in my opinion. And my chainsaws speak for themselves. And he's the only guy I go to get my grills because I don't mold mine. I prefer to get somebody who knows exactly what they're doing to give me a part, to know exactly what I'm doing with my parts or my chainsaws. So that's why I buy his grills. Frank DeVolt, like I said, on eBay. He's on eBay, and you can look up eBay or look up on eBay Evil Dead Grills or Evil Dead Grill, and you'll find them there, or Evil Dead parts, things like that. But until next time, you guys stay groovy, and I appreciate every one of you guys. And if you have any more questions, get a hold of me. Bye.